Welcome to my channel, Coin Lovers. Glowing Star. Today we're talking about one of the most valuable and rare coins from the United States, the Jefferson nickel 5 cents, United States money bag. Some of these coins are worth thousands or even millions of dollars in today's collector market. So stay tuned till the end as we uncover the secrets, hidden errors, and unbelievable value of this amazing D. Jefferson nickel coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any updates on rare and valuable U.S. coins that could change your fortune. The 1964 D. Jefferson nickel from the United States of America is one of those coins that carries a sense of mystery, value, and fortune that every collector dreams of discovering. Minted in Denver and marked with the small d below Monticello on the reverse side, this coin is more than just a 5-cent piece. It is a piece of American history molded in copper and nickel. Many people overlook it as just another common coin in their pocket change, but certain rare versions of this 1964 D nickel have stunned collectors with their hidden value, transforming what seems ordinary into something extraordinary. The magic lies not only in its metal, but in the story, rarity, and striking details that make it stand out from millions of others. When you hold a 1964 D. Jefferson nickel in your hand, you're holding a piece of a transitional period in American minting. That year was significant because the U.S. Mint produced billions of nickels to battle a coin shortage. Yet among those billions, a few emerged with perfect, deep strikes, shimmering luster, or unique minting errors that turned them into hidden treasures. Some of these coins display strong steps on the Monticello building, a feature that collectors prize as full steps. Only a handful of nickels from that year have these full, sharp steps, making them worth not just dollars, but thousands, and sometimes even millions, depending on their condition and rarity. The 1964 D. Jefferson nickel symbolizes how the smallest details can carry massive power. Imagine a coin that was once used for candy or soda, now being appraised in auctions for staggering sums simply because it was preserved perfectly. Coins that escaped wear and maintained their mint luster, especially those graded by professionals as MS66 or higher, can sell for unimaginable prices. The shine, strike, and sharpness of Jefferson's portrait can elevate the coin from pocket change to a fortune-changing masterpiece. Collectors from around the world compete for these gems, each one hoping to own the elusive perfect strike from that iconic year. But what makes the 1964 D nickel so powerful isn't just its beauty, it's its rarity and the myth surrounding it. Some versions are believed to have been struck using experimental dies or test planchets that were never meant to be circulated. A few coins even show doubled letters, off-center designs, or faint ghost-like details that make them one of a kind. These errors are the crown jewels of coin collecting because they tell a story of imperfection that became priceless. People have spent years searching through jars, drawers, and collections hoping to find that one nickel that could transform their financial destiny overnight. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king, and the 1964 D nickel proves that perfectly. A worn, dull coin might only be worth its face value, but one preserved in untouched, mint-fresh glory can be worth thousands, even millions in rare cases. The secret lies in how it was stored and the luck of its strike. Some of the finest examples shimmer under light, showing details so crisp that every line of Jefferson's hair and every step of Monticello stands out, as if frozen in time. Those coins are the treasures that investors and collectors fight to own. Collectors often say that the 1964 D. Jefferson nickel teaches patience and vision. You could be sitting on a coin that looks ordinary, yet it might be your key to unimaginable wealth. Many people have found fortune by simply paying attention to what others ignore. The coin story reminds us that value is not always loud or obvious. Sometimes it hides quietly in our everyday lives, waiting for the right person to see it. The 1964 D nickel is that hidden power in your palm, that silent promise that could rewrite your destiny if you only recognize its worth. If you have a 1964 D. Monticello Jefferson nickel, don't rush to spend it. Examine it carefully. Look for its shine, the sharpness of the steps, and the clarity of Jefferson's face. Even a small difference in detail could mean the difference between 5 cents and $5 million. That's the incredible truth about this coin. It doesn't just hold historical value. It holds the power of potential, a bridge between the ordinary and the extraordinary. So remember, the next time you come across an old 5-cent piece, look at it with new eyes. That little coin with the D, mint mark below Monticello, might just be the one that changes your life forever. The 1964 D. Jefferson nickel isn't merely metal. It's luck, history, and fortune melted into one tiny masterpiece. And if you have it in pristine condition, you might be holding not just a coin, but the key to becoming a billionaire overnight. Would you like me to make this script sound like a YouTube narration? The 1981 D. Jefferson nickel from the United States of America is not just an ordinary 5-cent coin. It's a small metallic wonder that hides a story of unimaginable worth and mystery. Minted in Denver, this coin bears the proud D mint mark, which signifies where it was struck. Many people overlook this humble nickel, spending it without a second thought, unaware that some rare variations of this coin have become treasures worth millions. The Jefferson nickel, featuring the elegant portrait of Thomas Jefferson and the Monticello building on its reverse, holds a charm and beauty that make it more than just a piece of currency. It's a piece of American history that can change your fortune overnight if you're lucky enough to have the right one. The 1981 D nickel stands out because certain rare minting errors and high-quality strikes make it astonishingly valuable in today's collector market. When a coin is struck perfectly with deep mirror-like surfaces and sharp details, collectors go wild for it. And that's exactly what happened with some of these nickels. A flawless example graded at the highest level by experts can reach unimaginable prices, transforming an ordinary-looking coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. People who once ignored these coins in their change have later discovered that what they possessed was no less than a golden ticket to wealth. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1981 D. Jefferson nickel is the mystery that surrounds its rarity. During production, the Denver Mint faced certain inconsistencies, and some coins were struck using slightly worn dies, while others came out with strong, crisp details. It's those near-perfect or error-struck nickels that now command massive attention. Some have unusual double strikes, off-center designs, or smooth edges that make them stand out. A single coin with such an error can bring in a price that would make anyone's jaw drop, because collectors know the importance of rarity and perfection in the numismatic world. Imagine this. A small 5-cent coin that once jingled in someone's pocket decades ago could today buy a luxury mansion, a sports car, or even a private island. That's the power of numismatic value. It's not just about the metal. It's about history, scarcity, and condition. Many 1981 D nickels, especially those preserved in mint state condition, have skyrocketed in value over time. Collectors from around the world search tirelessly for that one extraordinary piece. The one with the perfect shine, flawless surfaces, and that captivating D mark that signifies Denver's touch of history. Jefferson himself, whose face graces the coin, was a man of great vision, and it's almost poetic that his image now represents one of the most fascinating collectibles in American coinage. The Monticello design on the back adds to its grace, a symbol of intellect, architecture, and legacy. Over the decades, coins like this have gained mythical status in the collector's world, often being passed from one generation to another as family heirlooms. Some have been discovered in old drawers, jars, or forgotten wallets, instantly transforming the finder's life in ways they could never have imagined. What makes this coin even more captivating is that its value doesn't come from silver or gold content. It's pure history and rarity that make it priceless. The 1981 D. Jefferson nickel represents an era when craftsmanship still mattered and each coin told its own story. If you happen to own one with the right combination of shine, clarity, and minting flaw, you're not holding 5 cents. You're holding a fortune waiting to be recognized. Experts say that such rare nickels could easily fetch millions in auctions, especially when they are graded as MS 68 or higher by professional coin grading services. So, If you have a jar of old coins at home, it might be time to take a closer look. The 1981 D nickel could be hiding there, waiting for you to uncover its secret. Every curve, every letter, every tiny imperfection could be the difference between pocket change and a life-changing discovery. Stories circulate of people who unknowingly kept this coin for years before realizing its true worth. And when they did, it changed their destiny forever. That's why you should never underestimate the value of what looks ordinary, because sometimes it's the ordinary that hides the extraordinary. In the end, the 1981 D Monticello Jefferson nickel stands as a shining reminder that fortune can come from the most unexpected places. It's a coin that blends history, art, and mystery into one legendary piece of metal. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just a curious dreamer, remember this. Every coin has a story, but some, like the 1981 D nickel, have the power to change your story forever. Hold it, treasure it, and never let it go for cheap, because it's not just a coin, it's a key that could unlock unimaginable wealth and rewrite your destiny overnight. The 1988 D Jefferson nickel, bearing the proud image of President Thomas Jefferson and his grand estate, Monticello, is one of those coins that might look ordinary to an untrained eye, but in a mysterious world of numismatics, it hides a story of rarity, luck, and unimaginable fortune. This 5-cent coin, minted in Denver with the D mark, has now captured the attention of collectors and treasure hunters around the world because certain versions of it are worth far beyond their face value. Imagine holding a simple nickel in your palm that could, under the right conditions, be worth millions. It sounds impossible, but for some, that dream has become a reality. What makes the 1988 D nickel so special is not just its age, but the unique minting errors and rare varieties that exist within this specific year. During the production at the Denver Mint, some coins came out with slight imperfections, off-center strikes, double dies, or even differences in metal composition. These rare defects, instead of devaluing the coin, made them treasures in the eyes of collectors. A coin struck slightly off-center or with doubled letters in Monticello or E pluribus unum can turn a 5-cent piece into a numismatic miracle. These tiny details, invisible to most, are what transform this ordinary coin into a millionaire maker. Beyond its rarity, the 1988 D Jefferson nickel holds immense historical and emotional value. The design itself is a tribute to one of America's most visionary founders, Thomas Jefferson. His portrait on the front reflects strength and leadership, while majestic Monticello Mansion on the reverse side symbolizes the foundation of freedom and intellect. Collectors are drawn not only to the coin's material worth, but also to its symbolic significance. To hold a Jefferson nickel is to hold a piece of American history, a small metal token that connects generations through the story of liberty, ambition, and progress. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king. A 1988 D Jefferson nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition, free of scratches or wear, can command astonishing prices at auctions. Some examples graded as MS-67 or higher by professional grading companies have fetched thousands and even millions when they exhibit flawless detail and strong luster. This is why experts advise never to overlook even the smallest coin lying forgotten in your drawer or change jar. One such piece could secretly be worth a life-changing fortune. Collectors and investors alike hunt for this coin because of the thrilling uncertainty it brings. Every 1988 D nickel has the potential to be that one extraordinary piece that slipped through history's cracks. The stories of lucky finders who stumbled upon rare Jefferson nickels and pocket change have inspired millions worldwide to start checking their coins more carefully. It's not just about the money. It's about the adventure, the excitement, and the hope that the next coin you hold could alter your destiny forever. Another fascinating aspect of this coin is its place in American culture. The Jefferson nickel has been minted for decades, but the late 1980s versions marked a period of transition and experimentation for the U.S. Mint. Subtle changes in design, dye, and composition during this time mean that certain batches, especially from the Denver Mint, came out with unique characteristics. Some even speculate that a few 1988 D nickels were struck using older dyes or test metals, making them exceptionally rare and valuable to numismatists today. The true power of the 1988 D Monticello nickel lies in its mystery. No one can predict exactly which coin will be worth millions, and that uncertainty is what makes this hobby so magnetic. Some coins may look ordinary, yet hide errors only visible under magnification, tiny misalignments or doubled letters that elevate them into the realm of legends. If you possess one of these coins, you're not just holding a piece of currency. You're holding a potential key to wealth, luck, and history all at once. So, before you spend that nickel without a second thought, take a closer look. Examine the date, the shine, the mint mark, and the smallest details around the words Monticello and E pluribus unum. Because the 1988 D. Jefferson nickel isn't just a 5-cent piece. It's a sleeping treasure that is the 1976 D. Jefferson nickel, carrying the image of Monticello and the proud portrait of Thomas Jefferson, is one of those hidden treasures that most people overlook in their everyday pocket change. Yet, beneath its simple nickel shine lies a mystery of value and rarity that could shock even seasoned collectors. This 5-cent piece, minted in Denver, represents more than just a coin. It symbolizes the forgotten wealth that hides in plain sight. For those who understand its secrets, the 1976 D. Jefferson nickel can turn into a key that unlocks unimaginable fortune. A coin so special that its value can climb into the millions when found in the right condition. When you look closely at this coin, you'll see the mint mark D resting proudly beside Monticello, that small letter that silently holds the story of where it was born. Every tiny detail, from the shine of the metal to the sharpness of the lettering, tells the tale of its journey through time. Many of these nickels were struck for daily circulation, tossed into pockets and purses, but a few emerged with rare, minting errors or perfect strikes that made them extraordinary. Those rare examples are what coin collectors dream of finding. Coins that can change one's destiny overnight. The true magic of the 1976 D. Jefferson nickel lies in its condition and the anomalies that can appear on its surface. A flawless specimen, untouched by wear, could be worth a small fortune, but if it carries a unique minting flaw, a double die, off-center strike, or a dramatic planchet error, it can reach a value so high that it shocks even experts. Imagine holding a simple 5-cent coin that could sell for hundreds of thousands or even millions in auctions, simply because it's one of a kind. That's the incredible reality that makes this coin legendary among collectors. The 1976 D nickel also holds deep historical meaning. It was minted during America's bicentennial celebration, a time when the entire nation honored 200 years of independence. Even though the Jefferson nickel didn't change its design that year, it still carries the patriotic spirit of the era. Each of these coins represents a piece of American history, the legacy of freedom, progress, and the vision of Jefferson himself. That connection to history gives this coin an emotional and cultural value that goes far beyond its face worth. Collectors around the world constantly hunt for rare Jefferson nickels, especially the ones with strong strikes and original luster. The 1976 D version, when preserved in mint state condition, is a crown jewel for any serious collection. Some of these coins have sold for astonishing prices when they appeared at auctions, simply because of their rarity and perfection. The reason is simple. True perfection from that year is almost impossible to find, as most coins entered circulation and suffered wear over time. Imagine stumbling upon such a coin hidden in your old drawer or tucked away in a forgotten coin jar. You might think it's just an ordinary nickel, but under expert eyes, it could reveal an extraordinary story. That is why collectors say, always check your change carefully, because fortune often hides where you least expect it. The 1976 D. Jefferson nickel is proof that even the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprise, transforming a simple moment into life-changing wealth. This coin doesn't just represent money. It represents luck, patience, and a mystery of hidden value. The thought that a 5-cent piece can carry a price tag in the millions sparks the imagination of dreamers everywhere. Every scratch, every shine, every mark of minting adds a layer to its story, a silent whisper from the past that says, "Treasure me, I am not what I seem." And those who listen to that whisper often discover treasures that the world forgot. So, if you ever come across a 1976 Monticello Jefferson nickel, hold it with care and curiosity. It might be the key that opens the door to unimaginable riches. Never underestimate the power of a single coin, because sometimes fortune hides behind the most ordinary faces. That small 5-cent piece could be the one that changes your story forever, turning you from an ordinary finder into an overnight billionaire in the world of rare coins. Would you like me to write an SEO-optimized YouTube script version of this story, with intro, narration style, and engaging call-to-action lines? The 1995 Monticello Jefferson nickel from the United States of America may look like an ordinary 5-cent coin, but hidden within its simple design lies a legend of value and mystery that stuns collectors worldwide. This coin, struck in Denver and carrying the D mint mark, is part of a long and proud American coinage tradition. Yet, among millions produced, a few rare pieces stand out with errors, special strikes, or exceptional preservation that make them unimaginably valuable today. These are the coins that turn ordinary people into millionaires overnight. Coins that remind us how a small piece of metal can hold a fortune and rewrite destinies. Imagine holding a 1995 Jefferson nickel in your palm, its silver-gray shine whispering tales of history and luck. To most people, it's worth only 5 cents, but to coin experts and treasure hunters, it could be worth millions depending on its rarity and condition. A single error, a double die, a wrong planchet, or an unusually sharp strike can elevate this coin to legendary status. Collectors all around the world hunt for such rare varieties, willing to pay unimaginable prices to own this piece of numismatic magic. It's not just a coin, it's a ticket to fortune. The Monticello design on the back, representing Thomas Jefferson's beautiful home, adds not just aesthetic charm, but historical weight to the nickel. Each line of the Monticello building and each curve of the E Pluribus Unum motto carries decades of American pride. But the rare 1995 D variety stands apart for its hidden treasures. Flawless condition coins with mirror-like fields or slight minting errors that escape detection. These tiny imperfections or perfections are what make collectors lose sleep and auction houses buzz with excitement when one surfaces. What makes the 1995 Jefferson nickel so thrilling is the possibility that an ordinary-looking coin could secretly be worth a life-changing fortune. Somewhere in drawers, jars, and pockets across the world, there could be one of these rare gems waiting to be discovered. Many people overlook this coin, spending it without realizing the unimaginable worth hidden in its metallic heart. That's why coin collectors say, always check your change. It might just change your life forever. Some versions of the 1995 nickel are said to display unusual color tones, die cracks, or missing details on the Monticello dome, small indicators that the coin might belong to a rare batch. These small differences can turn an ordinary nickel into an extraordinary prize. When found in pristine condition, graded MS, mint state, by professional grading services, the value skyrockets, sometimes touching unimaginable figures. It's the kind of discovery that turns disbelief into euphoria, the dream of every coin lover. The Jefferson Nickel series has been one of America's longest-running coin designs, and each mint mark tells a story of craftsmanship and chance. The Denver Mint in 1995 produced millions of nickels, but very few came out with perfect details or unique errors that survive today. Those surviving gems are the real treasures, the ones that collectors fight to own and investors dream about. Their prices can climb from thousands to millions, especially when accompanied by a clean strike and flawless surface. Think about it. A coin worth just 5 cents in 1995, now valued in the millions, holding the power to change your destiny overnight. That's the charm of the 1995 D. Jefferson nickel. It's not just about money. It's about history, mystery, and magic all fused into one small circle of metal. This coin proves that fortune favors the observant, those who look beyond the ordinary to find the extraordinary hiding in plain sight. So, before you spend that nickel, take a closer look. Examine the shine, the Monticello design, the D mint mark beneath the date. Because that little coin in your hand might just be one of the rarest and most valuable nickels ever minted, a coin capable of turning you into a billionaire overnight. Never underestimate the power of a coin. Sometimes it's not the gold or silver that holds the treasure. It's the story, the rarity, and the timeless value that lies within. The 1995 D. Monticello Jefferson nickel from the United States of America may look like an ordinary 5-cent coin, but hidden within its simple design lies a legend of value and mystery that stuns collectors worldwide. This coin, struck in Denver and carrying the D mint mark, is part of a long and proud American coinage tradition. Yet, among millions produced, a few rare pieces stand out with errors, special strikes, or exceptional preservation that make them unimaginably valuable today. These are the coins that turn ordinary people into millionaires overnight. Coins that remind us how a small piece of metal can hold a fortune and rewrite destinies. Imagine holding a 1995 D. Jefferson nickel in your palm, its silver-gray shine whispering tales of history and luck. To most people, it's worth only 5 cents, but to coin experts and treasure hunters, it could be worth millions depending on its rarity and condition. A single error, a double die, a wrong planchet, or an unusually sharp strike can elevate this coin to legendary status. Collectors all around the world hunt for such rare varieties, willing to pay unimaginable prices to own this piece of numismatic magic. It's not just a coin, it's a ticket to fortune. The Monticello design on the back, representing Thomas Jefferson's beautiful home, adds not just aesthetic charm, but historical weight to the nickel. Each line of the Monticello building and each curve of the E Pluribus Unum motto carries decades of American pride. But the rare 1995 D variety stands apart for its hidden treasures. Flawless condition coins with mirror-like fields or slight minting errors that escape detection. These tiny imperfections or perfections are what make collectors lose sleep and auction houses buzz with excitement when one surfaces. What makes the 1995 D. Jefferson nickel so thrilling is the possibility that an ordinary-looking coin could secretly be worth a life-changing fortune. Somewhere in drawers, jars, and pockets